Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learn in UI/UX design. Today's is learn as prototyping in a Figmas. As a prototyping in a Figma means as a creating interactive versions of your as a designs, and so you can test how the users will as a move through the applications or as a website before it is developed. And first, what is a prototype? A prototype is connect your the design screens together. And for the example, as a logging screens to connect home screens, and home screen to connect add expanse, and add expanse to connect as a expanse list. And the user can click the buttons and as a interact with prototypes as if it were a real application. And the second is the important part of Figma's prototyping frames. Frames is represent yours as screens or as a page, and the examples as the logins, homes, profiles, and the setting. And the login page and the login buttons to clicks and connected with a home page. And as a connections links one screen to the another's. In the examples, as a logging screens as a logging buttons to connect with a home screen. And the triggers is action that start iterations, and many types of triggers as to so first is on clicks and on taps is actions is happen, then the user says clicks or as the taps as the object, and the buttons has to clicks and the taps, and as a move the another screens, and as a drag. So the drag is actions is happens whilst as a dragging the object, and the volumes as the up and downs as to so, and whilst hovering is actions is occurs, and the whilst the mouse is pointers is as cover the object, and as a normal state to the view modes, and as a clicks after as a colors has to change. And fourth is a whilst pressing, and as actions is occurs whilst the mouse buttons or as a fingers that is held down, and as a clicks after as a buttons colors has to change. And mouse enters triggers a state, and then cursors is enter the object areas, and the cursors has to track, and there is a clicks button, and after the sub topics has to show as a mouse leave, and trigger state, then the cursors is leaves the object areas, and the subtopics has to show, and the mouse is leaves, and after as a show is all the topics in main categories, as the another subtopics has not show. And keys and the game speed as exchanges happen, then the keyboards keys or as a games containers buttons is pressed, and as a enter key to as to submit the forms, and game button to as a start buttons as to show. Other as actions is defined what the happens after a triggers, and the many types of action. First is a navigate to as a navigator the one screen to the another screens, and as a second is a back as to back the home screen to as accounts and profiles page to show, and as a logout button to clicks as, and as a back to the logging buttons. And third is open overflow overlay is Overlay means as open the overlays to a top of the current of the screens and the mouse as here at the dark overlays has to show the image and as move after as show the clear image. And fourth is close the overlay as close the current opens overlays and to select the categories and many options as to show and the overlays to close as a close sign to show and click and close the overload as a scroll to uh, scroll the up and downs and the right and left and change to means as like buttons and as a like button to clicks and as a color size change and the sweep overlays as any categories and any items as to select and like as a favorite item so as a click the heart buttons and after the wish list to show these items. Third is add the animations. First is a instant as a change the immediately as examples as the buttons is change the colors and before the clicks as buttons is dark and as after the click as light to show as a but sorry as a first as a light and after as a click so the dark colors is there in the button and this slow as a fade as between the screens and as a logging screens and the home screens is logging screens is fed into home screens and third is a smart animate as smooth the animate in the matching the layers and it show the list view and the details view and list view to any as a select and after as show the details view as a example as a card expands as a smoothly from a list views to the details view and fourth is a move in and a new screens is move into the views and as before the home page has to show and after the menus to move as another screens as a profile page and to menus as select and move the profile page and fifth is a move out as move out is a current screen to move as a aways and the product has to select and after as a before the current screens as the product is select and after as a move out and click the add to cart and after the move out in this page so the current screens is move out to the left and as a push means on screens is push the another's and as a inbox as before as the message is pushed in and the examples new screens is push the current screens as a slide in and out as a connect the slide into or as a out of a views and the examples bottom seat is slide as up into a views and before the site is hidden and the side in and out has to show and nearby the place has to show as like this and slide in and out so the this as a clicks and after as a slide out in this mobile screens. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel on the notification and bell icon.